You know, with OnPassive, everything's new. I've heard sayings and certain things that I've never heard before, and SaaS obviously was one of them. Single sign-on. What does that mean? What's the big deal? You know, and as you go, you realize it's a very big deal, and it's going to change things for everyone that's here and millions and millions that come in. So through my way of explaining them, let me tell you what it is. SaaS stands for software as a service. That is what it is. Other software, let me see what it is. Other softwares that companies have used and all that depend on you installing something on your computer to make it work. Okay, so you have to put it on your computer, and then as things get changing, you have to reinstall stuff like that. Well, with SaaS companies, it runs online is typically access to a web browser like Chrome, Safari, Firefox, whatever. So you go onto a browser and your whole business is in a cloud. It's off of your website. And I'm going to give you why this is so cool. SaaS is paid. Usually SaaS is a paid subscription of some type. Maybe monthly, maybe quarterly, yearly, whatever, okay? And like OnPassive, start putting this together, okay? People come into OnPassive and they can see something, they like it, it's beautiful. And one of the cool things about it, when you're working through a SaaS network like OnPassive, you come in one day and you have all these great things, they can update and upgrade without you doing anything. Like you could come back in an hour later and things are different. Things are bigger and better. And that's how it goes. It's on the run technology that can grow and get bigger and expand. And it doesn't have anything to do with how much room you have on your computer. Can you handle it? Do you have to? No, when you get on this cloud or you got the key, which is the platform of OnPassive, and you walk into that door, every time they want to upgrade, you don't have to do anything on your part other than it's always like the house landing in Wizard of Oz. They open the door and everything's in color. And you have there, oh, wow, there's something new. Oh, there's something new. But it doesn't take any effort on your part or the ability of your computer to be able to, oh, I got to download something else, or I got to do this. Now, that's how companies ran for years and years and years. But SaaS is a big deal. And if you go look at OnPassive website, right in the very beginning, they blasted, we are a SaaS company and we run off a software that is through a cloud. Okay, so you're always, being able to be on this cloud. It allows the latest versions and any update as things go on. Okay, so old desktop stuff like Microsoft Word, Adobe, Acrobat, these things, you come in, you upload it, you gotta, then they'll send you an update and you gotta wait for it to update. You're waiting and waiting, you got this little ticker going on. And sometimes they'll say, okay, restart your computer. All that's done with SaaS. Yeah. You come in and it's Instacolor, whatever technology they have, and they can do it on the fly. You're not waiting. Like I had somebody say, hey, there's going to be a lot of updates. And Ash will say, we're going to have an update. And in old days, they would shut down. You had to wait. Sometimes it would say down for maintenance or whatever. And OnPassive with SaaS, you can come in and all of a sudden you look over and one of the special features is already there. I don't know how many times I found something new in OConnect. They said it was coming, but it's not like you get a knock on the door. It's there. One day you come in and, oh, wow, we already have this. I was there one day with the chat, and I'm trying to, I touched the chat, and all of a sudden I could move it. And I went, oh, crap, I didn't know that. You couldn't move it yesterday. But these are upgrades and things that are happening live. Very big for people, very big for companies, okay? improve features, like I said, on the go. And all you have to do is log in. The new features, without the need of installing or downloading something, they're there instantly, like boom, 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 boom. And if you look at OnPassive with SaaS, and then you have a one-hit wonder or a single sign-on, if you market, now, especially for me and Mike, okay, people that market, no joke, we probably had, let me just check real quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 different places that we had to log into and bridge things, modify things so that it fit with the, in OnPassive, everything's a puzzle. You go in, you click a button, we talk about OConnect. OConnect is the head of the octopus for me. In fact, I even heard Colin say it today, because everything goes through that. And we use that as the head of this whole organization. Why? Because communication and video is all this, right? I mean, it's everything you do. I don't care if it's schooling, teaching, training, you need visual and you need that. Now, with SaaS, all those technologies, for one thing, if you're doing a business, you look very professional and you look like you know what you're doing when you come in with this technology behind you. Wow, Marty's really sharp. No, Marty's not that sharp, but I'm stuck to a company that is. You see what I mean? So you use it, and it's user-friendly. Highest technology on the planet is the most simple to use if you're good at it. And nobody's better than OnPassive. They're very good at taking this massive amount of technology and AI and all this. I mean, I want you to picture for a minute with SaaS. Okay, you go in, you create a little page, a drag and drop. You don't even have to be a coder. You don't have to code. Drag this, drag that, drag a couple content, boom. And then eventually you can use an AI avatar as an explainer, okay? And put that in. Now, you can't be everywhere, but an avatar doesn't get tired. It doesn't sweat. It always is happy. It looks good. It's dressed good. It's you, and you can make it a little thinner, nicer hair, drop you back about 20 years old, and do this every site that you have going. And with SaaS, you can actually take, with OnPassive, especially with OnPassive, you could run 10 different companies within OnPassive on autopilot. No joke. And you can modify it, a tweak here and a tweak here while you're laying on the beach somewhere. And I know all this sounds crazy. I used to hate hearing about it because where I heard about it was an MLM, and it was a lie. But the more I look at OnPassive, and then I saw SaaS, and why do they keep pushing that? It was brought up by Mike Ellis, the troublemaker here, okay? He said it the other day, and I remember looking, I said, before he brought it up, I thought that's probably not the right time to go out there. There's so many things in OnPassive, you don't want to throw too much out there. But I had just looked up or was looking at SaaS before he said it. And I went, oh, this is perfect. I definitely want to talk about it because I've been thinking about it before. So, but the simplicity of having the best at your fingertips and knowing that it's only going to get better without any effort from you, right? Any effort from you. And it's also set up to where a company comes and says, look, I don't want to make a monthly payment. They have budgets, so they go, I'm going to give you a yearly plan. And with this company, through SaaS, right, with this company, they can get 12 months and get a better deal, right? Think about that. They could go 3 months, 2 months, whatever. We got to think big. We got to think it. And Ash built this so that the single person can have a blast, can become an entrepreneur, and turn into the so-called big person. And the big companies can come in that are struggling and plug in SaaS, OES to their company and give it CPR and put their company beyond anything they ever imagined. Because without OnPassive, which I believe is going to be life support for the world and many companies, this is a big, big deal. Everything, just keep this in mind, instant, without installing anything. Let me it's very crucial. You're going to see in the next few years for business growth, reoccurring revenue is crucial for an entrepreneur. Reoccurring revenue, and OnPassive is reoccurring revenue. If you have that built in, you're building it in for everyone. You know, we talked about the beauty of OnPassive, and I'm going to get a little off, but it all comes together. With OnPassive, it's going to be the first company ever. And let me tell you how powerful this is going to be. I'm in a company that 98% of the people win. 98% of the people make money. It's over. Shut the freaking door. You could be feathers on a chicken. Just kidding. Comfort. But you win. Everybody wins. You know, in MLM, the chance of you being the 2%, it's like getting attacked by a shark in Arizona. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And OnPassive, you get to be one of the 98% because you will win. And if you really tap into it and you decide to run, you'll win big. And with the SaaS and with OES, where everything's built in, and listen, if you're going to be a superstar or you want to be a hero, while you're putting your cape and your superhero suit on, you can't take a long time. That's OnPassive. You got to get in. You got to be ready to run. When they turn on that switch as a customer and they see what you have to offer, it's over. And they're going to say, wow, this guy really knows what it makes you look good. Anyway, that's all I have right now.